escape or whatever. And 90% of the time, if they're doing a crime, I don't even think they're going to think about it. They're going to be, unless they plan it out before, you know. But, I say video cams need to go on these streets, and I've looked at, I've looked at a lot of them, and they range from anywhere from $99. I mean, I don't know the quality of it, but at least it would be something to see and say, because all of these shootings that are going on and that's happening at these parks and different things, somebody's got to answer for it sooner or later.
I would agree with that. The next question that I have for you is in regards to the I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. The county commission. How do you feel that the county commission has done as a whole? Do you think they've been effective in their time together, or were there a lot of seats that you would change, a little?
Well, I really don't have much animosity toward the county commission. The county commission really only can do what the county commission can do. But the only pet peeve I had is when they added on to the county jail. That was my pet peeve. Other than that, I feel like we need to work on the roads a little bit more. Other than that, no, I would not remove. I have no pet peeve against no one there. I'm looking forward to getting in, working with who's ever there, and trying to make things better for the city of Flint.
Okay. You mentor. You have children that you're about the youth, I guess I should say. How would you tell someone that's up and coming, I want to run for office? David, how can I do it? What should I do? What would you say?
First of all, stay out of trouble as a youth, okay? Because if you don't, then that'll be your background that follows you for the rest of your life. And if you really would like to become a politician or a public official, then I would say sit down and think about some of the things that could be done. Think outside the box. Make sure that they're good, insane ideas, and take the first step is in trusting God and get out there and get your petition signed and take off running. Once the people sign your petitions, that means they believe in you and they believe in what you say, and more or less, other than you, I think they believe in what God can do through you, like I do believe. And a lot of people say, well, why do I run for so many offices? Because I really believe that the Lord is trying to wake the city of Flint up and help them understand that these babies that did not ask to be brought into this world, which / children, need to come first in their lives, not all the other things that they put first as far as politics. So.
Yeah, certainly, I would have to agree with that. What is your basic campaign platform? What sets you aside from your opponents?
Well, what sets me aside from my opponents and what I have different than the opponents is, like I said, the heart for the youth that are most precious in the kingdom of heaven. And that's a big plus, because everybody has kids, grandkids, nieces and nephews that they want to make it in life. And you sit back and think, how did you make it? You made it with a little recreation on the side. So this is the difference. If the other candidates had this, they would have been out here hollering long before now about what they can do for the youth or what they're going to do for the youth. They'd have done it by now, especially if they've been in seats for 8 years, at the most. It should have been done by now. So this is what you ask the politicians, not just now, but in the near future. I've made it. What can you do for my children? What can you do for my grandchildren? Because they are the ones that depend on you. And if they can't give you a solid answer and get in there and do what needs to be done, then skip everything else. Get rid of them.
Well said. How many county commission meetings have you been to?
I would say 3, to be honest with you. Okay. And the reason it's only been 3 is because I'm not a meeting person, okay? I'll listen to what they have to say, but to me, their mind is made up. They're just involving the public because they have to. And to me, toying with my mind is not a good thing. So I sit back, I gather information, and I sit to myself and make my decisions on my own. I feel like going to a county commission meeting, I can hear about the problems that's going on, but that's all I'm gonna do is hear about it and speak up about it, and that's it. So
Are you looking for volunteers, fundraisers that you got coming up?
Well, no, I'm not looking for volunteers at this moment, but close to the end of the primary election, I will be looking for volunteers. And if you're interested, you could give me a call at 810-835-3417. Fundraisers, no, right now I just have a raffle, a 42-inch color television that was donated from Sam's Club. And I have raffle tickets that go for $1 right now. And I would rather, I don't want to owe anyone when I get in the office to say you did this, you did that. I'd rather be able there to serve the people. And that's my main goal, is to get there and to serve the people. So,
why should we vote for you? What if you had your last thing you needed to say to the voters? Why should we vote for you?
Well, first of all, I think you should vote for me because I've came from where you've been. I'm talking about I came from the rats and roaches of the ghetto. I mean, I'm just going to be honest about it. I slept on a park bench. I mean, I've struggled in life. I've struggled in the world, and the Lord has blessed me to be where I am today, working, taking care of my son by myself, and getting ready to own my house, or try to anyway. But the whole point is that how do you know where I'm coming from? People say, I know what you're talking about. I know where you're coming from, but you've never been where I've been. The only way you're going to get for sure that love and support that you need in your home is for someone that's been where you've been. And I've been where you've been. And that is what makes me the perfect candidate for county commissioner on District 2.
Final question. The $1 million question. If you don't get this, are you going to run for any other office?
If I don't get this, yes, I will, which I'm not even thinking about not getting this. It's already done, I feel, okay? But yes, the next seat I'm going to run for, and I'm going to be honest with you, is 2nd Ward. Because I live in the 2nd Ward, and it's ridiculous. It's houses that's sitting there that should have been torn down. Grass needs to be cut. Now, I'm not bashing anyone, but I'm just saying there's other ways around it. If I have to take the city council fund that I do have sitting there and pay young men to go and cut the grass out of that fund, give them jobs, get them off the streets. Yes, I'm going to keep fighting for the children until the Lord takes the last breath out of my body, because I feel that's what he has in mind for me.
All right. David Davenport, thank you so much for joining us
and
today.
Thank you for having me again, okay? I'm enjoying myself. But
thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Again, my name is Kesha Hoey with Meet the Candidates. We are on Mondays at 9:30, Thursday at 11 p.m. Please come watch and make an informed decision on August 5th. Have a good night.